Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Intraday Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do our Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today the market was amazing. It it opened gap up and took support at PDH, PDC, and it continuously went higher. Okay, so let's understand what can happen tomorrow. So before we discuss that, we need to check the data quickly. Okay, so just a moment. So we are waiting for this particular connection error to go away. So this is basically from the option chain, the Excel option chain. So market is definitely bullish, and FIIs are, I think, are in a FOMO effect, so fear of missing out. And I don't know what they are planning to do, but they are aggressively bullish. So either they are aggressively bearish or they are aggressively bullish. So why bullish? So today in the cash market, they are net buyers. They have purchased for about 2,320 crores, and DII were net sellers, and they sold about 822 crores. So we are just noting things down, what FIs have done today, to understand how bullish they are. Okay, so let my pen tool come up. Okay, it's there. So FIs are net buyers in cash. 2,320 crores is what they have purchased. Now if you look at this, see, at this place where people are fearing of of a correction or maybe a pullback, FIs are adding huge long positions in the future. So 26,653, and they have added some shorts. This is like, to confuse people, but this does not have any relevance here. So overall they are bullish. So 24,298 future longs they have added. And if you look at the options, that is also bullish. So they have put shorts and call long. So completely 100% bullish. Okay, so none of the positions are bearish. So in this case, we should not look for corrections, but rather look for dip and go on the buy side. So yesterday we knew that the market can move both ways, because they had put buy and call buy. And what happened? Market opened with a gap up, came down sharply, and I don't know how many of you watched the premiums. The premiums increased significantly, and that is one of the proof that you can watch on the algo. The put, one single lot of put, it immediately went all the way to 2,700 rupees within a fraction of 4 minutes. So that's how the momentum was. The put was booked, and immediately market reversed and went on the higher side. So we saw a V-shaped recovery in the market today. So that's how it is. And if you look at pros, they are short on calls but heavily short on puts. So both indicates that market is completely bullish. So our trade should be based on bullish positions itself. So yesterday on my weekly analysis, I had discussed that Nifty has a room until 17,600, 700, and in that case, Bank Nifty can try to move until 38,200 to 300 area, and I think that's what the plan is. So now let's quickly discuss on the levels in Nifty. So what we are going to do is, if we open flat, okay, so there is a trend line which is being followed. If we open flat and immediately if we break the high, we are going to buy a call on Nifty. Okay, so what is that high? It is close to 17,360. So once you see that it is breaking the high, you will go and buy call option, and your target should be, so we discussed that today we can expect it a moment until 17,350, and it has already reached. And tomorrow we can expect it to go until 480, that area. Okay, 480, 500. So if we buy a call here, our target should be somewhere close to 17,480 to 500. Okay. And when do we buy put? I cannot think about put, okay, at this moment, but put should be bought only below this level. If Nifty sustains below 17,250 is when we'll think of buying a put. But that too, the target isn't that great. Okay, we are just expecting this 80-point fall. But put, I think I would rather avoid at the moment. But what we can do is, in case if we open, say, flat, and if we break this trend line, or if we open gap down and take resistance at this trend line, and if we come down, this is the place where I would prefer buying a call option at near about. So the range is 17,240 to 250, and you can place a stop loss somewhere here. What is that place? Let me tell you that exactly. It is around 17,210. Okay, so 17,210 should be your SL. Your first target would be 17,350, and then once we break this level, our next target should be 17,450. Okay, so this is how we'll capture the dip. There is another possibility that Nifty can take support at this place. So what is that place? It is around 17,280, 290. Okay, so I'll tell you what we need to do here. 17,280, 290 is also a good level because market took resistance here and it did a breakout and then it went up, so it can take support here. But the only problem is, if the market comes here and if we enter in a call, there is a possibility it may go for a dip here. So this is a trap, and I don't personally tell people to average their positions. So hence what we'll do is we'll trade it a different way. Okay, so say it opens here, it breaks this trend line, it comes to 17,280, and if it takes support, very good. We will only take position when it breaks 17,350, or the day high is when we'll buy call, and the target should be 17,450. Okay, so this is how I'm going to plan. So I told you all the plans. The only thing that is remaining is gap up. So in case it opens with a gap up 17,400, we'll wait for a dip. Okay, so if they reverse from here 350, then I would not recommend people to buy here, because that becomes a little dangerous. And as it is, we are reducing the quantity because the market is just overstretched at the moment. So we will only buy if this high is taken out before 10:30 a.m. Okay, so listen to this carefully. So a dip, and then if it takes this high, the first candle's high before 10:30 a.m. is when we'll buy a call, and the target remains 17,480, 500. Okay, so this is my view on Nifty. Let's quickly check out Bank Nifty. So Nifty is moving with a momentum, and Bank Nifty is being dragged by Nifty somehow. And HDFC is also kind of supporting Bank Nifty at the moment. So hence we can see a slow and steady range. But buying a call option at these places is really difficult because there is wick on the downside in every candle. So what happens is, definitely sellers are trying to enter, and they bring down the market, and buyers then they push it forward. So buyers like us, especially people like us who do intraday trading, it becomes very difficult for us because we keep 30 or 40 point SL in Bank Nifty, and that can be easily taken out by these kind of candles. Okay, so be a little vigilant, and it is always better if you can sell a put option rather buying a call option. So Bank Nifty also similar. If we open flat and break this particular high, we are going to buy a call option. Our first target will be 38,060. Okay, I saw a level at 38,060 on the daily chart, and then we can expect 38,200. But the momentum is going to be very slow. Since 38,000 is a round value, we'll see a dip like this, a lot of confusions. But in case if it consolidates near 38,000, then gives a breakout, then that is like a beautiful trade. We can definitely buy a call for the target of 38,200 and 300. Okay, but you can rely on Nifty a bit because it has room and hence it's moving, and Bank Nifty is being just dragged at the moment. And when do we buy a put? Put is clearly only below this level, which is 37,700. Only below 37,700 is where we'll think of put. But otherwise, if we get a dip until 37,800 or say 37,700, we are definitely going to buy a call. Our first target will be the day high, and the second target will be 38,060. Okay, and so we discussed the dip, we discussed the flat opening. In case of a gap down, nothing to worry. Market is bullish. People will enter in every dip possible. So we'll also try to enter in the dip. The range becomes same, 37,700 to 800. We'll enter there, and so we'll take a bullish call. If market opens gap up at 38,000, it can definitely face a resistance since it's a round number, and it will come down for selling. But similarly, like Nifty, before 10:30, if it crosses this high, is when we'll go and buy call options. Otherwise, we'll just avoid it. Okay. And for people who are scalpers, like they can trade this breakout of this particular trend line for some points, which I'll be doing it definitely. But otherwise, put is not recommended until we break 37,700. Okay, this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed it. I've also uploaded the Algo video. Please go and watch it. The video is a little longer, but you will understand the the whipsaws that uh, the Algo faced today, but still ended up in profit. Okay, so definitely watch that video. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe the channel and share it with your family and friends. And let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.